Hello, I'm Kimberly Pruitt from Tri-State Technical School here at WBOC's historic Studio D. You're watching Delmarva Live.
And Kimberly, of course, giving us some information about how to get trained quickly.
Who'd have thunk?
Yeah.
Who'd have thunk?
Well, are kids just nastier these days? Some people believe reality TV, racy movies, and music are making our kids more disrespectful than ever before.
But really, who is to blame? We're going to share with you today tips that will help you keep your little angels from becoming little monsters.
They're cute now, but some parents fear they could turn into brats.
Absolutely.
Christy Stump says after seeing how some kids behave,
Let me speak! How does that feel?
she's concerned about how her kids will turn out.
Respecting their elders, I don't think is something that's taught as much as it was.
So do we blame Honey Boo Boo if our kids are disrespectful? Psychotherapist Karen Ruskin believes this stuff isn't the problem.
Parents are the difference that makes the difference. I believe that there are parents who think they're doing really great parenting, and it's not really great parenting.
A big mistake parents make is not stopping their kids when they're disrespectful to other children.
They don't use it as a learning opportunity for their child, and you know what? That child becomes an adult that is rude and nasty to others.
The doctor says it's also important to set clear boundaries, like telling kids they need to knock before entering their parents' bedroom if the door is closed.
You must do the same too. Oh, a young child, I should knock on their door? Oh, yes, you should. Teaching them that you respect their bubble, and thus they will then in turn respect your bubble.
She adds parents should make sure their kids know they're a valuable part of making family decisions.
Doesn't mean you do exactly what they say, but you certainly respect their voice, hear it, and process it.
Dr. Ruskin knows her parenting philosophy doesn't sit well with everyone.
Some people disagree, but they need help. They're willing to try anything.
Now, when it comes to spanking, Dr. Ruskin agrees with the American Academy of Pediatrics, which does not recommend it as a form of punishment.
But the Portraits of American Life study suggests kids who were spanked performed better in school and grew up to be happier and more successful than kids who had never been spanked.
Now, regardless of how you feel about spanking, there are other steps that you can take to battle rudeness. Livestrong.com suggests you start by keeping a handle on your own temper. Children and teenagers are often disrespectful to get a rise out of their parents. You didn't know that, did you? Becoming angry at rude behaviors only escalates the entire situation.
Ban name calling and insults. They're not an effective way to solve conflict. If you use these tactics yourself, kids will believe it is acceptable.
And give your child a choice. If your child throws a temper tantrum every time you tell them to do something, letting them off the hook only reinforces their behavior. Instead, give your children a choice between chores so they feel more in control, but realize they still have responsibilities.
Now, when it comes to respectful kids, what do you think? We asked what or who do you think is responsible for disrespectful children? We got a lot of responses on this one. This one's from Judith. Parents. Teaching manners begins as soon as the child can understand thank you and welcome, etc.
Tony said parents, 100%.
And Tammy agreed, parents, what goes in their ears comes out of their mouths. Parents lead by example.
Well, Melissa spread it out a little bit more than that. Parents, teachers, neighbors, we all are. Do you remember being corrected by a teacher or a friend's parent or a stranger in addition to your own parents growing up? She said, I do.
Yeah, I do too. You don't
That.
correct your neighbor's kids. And of course, you can weigh in on the conversation by going to our Facebook page. And still to come on Delmarva Life, the soil and grass here on Delmarva are different from town to town, county to county. So when it comes to planting grass or fertilizing, every yard is different. What products you should be using to get the result you're looking for.
But first, with sunny skies in the forecast, you want to make sure your sunglasses are close by. Dr. Oz tells us why that's so important.
Hi, I'm Dr. Oz. Sunglasses are important for eye health. Choose ones that filter out UVA and UVB rays. They should be dark enough to reduce glare, but not distort colors, which could affect your recognition of traffic signals. Sunglasses can also lower your risks for cataracts and melanoma of the eye.